What is up, YouTube? Kentucky Night Stalker coming at you once again through the power of the internet. Back out here at this new farm pond. We're walking out there right now. Got about a half mile to go, I reckon, so see you when we get out there. All right, guys, so blazing hot out here today, mid-90s. Beautiful day, though, but I am pouring the sweat. I got plenty of stuff to drink. Let's get to fishing. There we go. Come here, baby. One cast, one fish. All right, here we are. Hey, decent sized little booger. Come here, buddy. Ooh, barely had him. All right, so there we go. First one of the day. Let's get him back. Okay, so now I'm switching over to a wacky rig. There we go. Stay down, buddy. Stay down. I got you hooked with that gamakatsu. You ain't going nowhere. Come here. There we go. And there's my first bass on a wacky rig in like 2 years. Nice. All right, so there's that nice little guy. There we go. Come here. And another one. All right. He's gone. All right, so here's my wacky rig set up. Fish love that action, man. Oh, yeah, baby. Saw you. You're biggin'. Got him on the drop. Stay down. Stay down, buddy. No, get out of the weeds. Come on. Get over here. Get out of that. There we go. It's not the one I saw. This is definitely smaller than the one I saw, but nice little bass nonetheless. All right, stay still. There we go. And another one. Okay, so I was getting ready to change spots and I saw him bite. Nice big old bass swimming over here. Now that one's done again. Another one done. Another one bites the dust. Well, maybe. Let's see if we can't make this thing work just a little bit longer. There we go. Come here, stay down. Don't be jumping around all over the freaking place on me. Now it's done. Well, see you later, buddy. Now, it is blazing hot today, guys. Just want to let you know I am staying hydrated. I got waters with me. If it's hot outside, do not go fishing unless you have hydration. It makes no sense. You end up having heat exhaustion or heat stroke. I mean, look how sweaty I am. Just Sweat everywhere. I gotta get a couple more casts in. Screw it. Rain's a bit off yet. There we go. Ow. All right, so there's one more. I'd peg at least one if I kept casting. Okay, so now that you've seen that wacky rigs definitely catch fish, I'm going to show you how to rig it. There's several different ways you can rig it. There's all kinds of different colors and stuff that you can use. And honestly, you know, color to me has never been a big, huge factor. I generally stick to darker colors like your pumpkin greens. You got black fleck, green fleck, watermelon green, darker colors, blacks, blues at night, these during the day. But to start off with the simplest way to rig this, take your worm, bend it over where the two ends are even with each other. Now I'm using a little 3/0 circle octopus hook here. They make specific wacky rigs, hooks, jig heads, you know, to rig this with. Don't have to have those. You can do it just like this right here. And whammo bammo, wacky rig. And that's the action you're looking for, that little shiver me timbers right there coming through the water. Drives the bass crazy. Don't know why, not really sure what it's mimicking. I've heard a dying bait fish, I've heard perch specifically, but honestly it's just that action that they like. They're conditioned to attack that because, you know, it's moving slowly through the water. It's what they're looking for. You can do it that way right there, or you can use this little wacky tool right here, which honestly I'm still on the fence about it. It's supposed to make them last longer. I've had some of these where I put them on there and they will, as soon as you put your hook through there, cut it right in half. Now I've seen a lot of guys do it this way right here. You push two on there, and it kind of makes them cross. Then they stick the hook right down through there, which I really don't want to because every time I do, it freaking splits it. But I'm gonna do it anyways just to show you. And see, every time I do that, it will split it right there just like that. And now I think it's ruined. So I can still use this. I mean, that's done. I can still use this. And what I do is I'll save these up. Now don't get me wrong, this isn't as good as an actual Z-Man Ned rig, but this will work. This goes on there just like that. Ned rig. Grab another one here. Now whenever I'm using this little wacky tool, I will primarily use one band at a time. Get that slid down there. Now depending on where you put this band at, depends on how your bait's gonna react. I usually try to get it right dead in the center. And then a lot of guys will take it and rig it up like this right here, where it goes with the worm. I don't like that. Pretend that this is the fish's mouth. Fish gets in his mouth, every time it's gonna come right out. All right, so that is not the correct way to rig that. What I will do is I'll come from one side in the center, to the other side of the band through the center, and then it's in the fish's mouth. Bam, it's gonna hook up every time. So that's gonna be the proper way to rig it. Just like that right there. That is the correct way. All right, now I do like the single band, Yeah, it does make the bait last a little bit longer. I might catch 1 or 2 extra fish off of it. I really don't think it's worth it in the long run, but you know, personal preference. Now you can fish it just like that right there, weightless. That's how I started out in the video first. I think the first 2 fish I caught on the wacky rig was weightless, but you have to throw it, let it sink, and it's going to take a lot longer than if you don't have a weight. Now you can do a few different types of weights. If you're fishing deeper water, you can use a bullet type weight like this, or a bigger type clamp on weight. It doesn't matter, just a bigger weight. You know, different types of weights can get different reactions out of the bait. Fishing shallower water, then you want to use smaller weights. You still want it to give a nice presentation without getting too deep too fast in shallow water. That's my tips there on that. Now, okay, so whenever you cast your wacky rig out there, you know, whether you're fishing it weightless or weighted, there's going to be some differences. Weightless, you're not going to cover as much ground as quickly, but the fish are being a little more lethargic. They might need a little bit slower moving bait, or they could need it weighted. It just depends. You know, you're going to have to try out different things if you're not getting a bite. If you start off weightless and you stop getting bites, go to weighted. Whenever you weight a wacky rig, it makes the action more pronounced. Whenever it's just weightless, you know, it's very, very light movement. Not a whole lot, but it is a slower movement down. It stays suspended longer. Where weighted, it's going to fall down, hit the bottom, and rest. Now you can pop it back up, let it do the same thing, and this goes weighted or weightless either way. Or you can kind of just reel it slowly, and it'll kind of look like a dying bait fish along the bottom there. But you know, play around with it. It's going to be different ways. Go back and watch the video, see how I was moving my pole around, see how I was reeling. You know, I did multiple different things today. I just didn't stick with one thing. I did several different types of retrieves. Sometimes I let it go all the way down to the bottom. Sometimes I'd only let it go halfway down. It just depends. You got to play around with it, find what the fish want, and give it to them. And then once they find what they want, they're going to take it. Then you're going to catch more fish that way. I really hope you liked the video. I hope you learned something. You know, everybody does everything differently. So, if you like that video, give me a like. Should be able to subscribe here. Next video up here, hit the notification bell. That way you can stay informed every time that I post a new video, which I try to keep it around 2 to 4 videos a week. That's the pace I've been on so far. But as always, thanks for watching.